Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. Got a good one for you today because the SBA has spoken. They've told us how they're going to release the EIDL grant money to all of us, or not release it. Before I get into it, please take a second to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button, bell notification so you get notified of everything that we're doing. Plus, two things. We've got an email list you can join, links below in the description of the video. Plus, we have a Patreon account. If you'd like to get some extra contact with me and have me consult in your business once a quarter, there's different levels you can sign up for. We'd love to have you, and private live streams and things like that we've got. But let's get into it. The SBA issued a letter, a 23-point plan on how they're going to distribute the EIDL advance money, the grant that everybody has been waiting for. And a lot of people are going to be very, very, very upset because I told you what I had read and the people I talked to and all the information I got, and it looks like that's going to come true because what they're going to do is they're going to distribute this money based on the economic, low-income economic areas. And first things first is if you applied for the grant program, from the inception from March of 2020 through December 27th, 2020, you don't have to do anything. You just have to sit back and wait and cross your fingers and pray and hope that you're part of this economic low-income area, because they're going to notify us and let us know if we're eligible for the grant. Now, hold the phone because people are going to go, oh my God, I'm in this poor area and I'm going to get my money. Wait a second. Here's the worst part, is that these people that applied for these loans and the grant money, you may be in this economic area, low-income area, but they're not just going to send you the money. You've got to answer some questions. You've got to prove that your business is still open. There's things you're going to have to do. So there's a 23-point plan that they issued in this letter, and I read it all, researched it, made a few phone calls, so you don't have to deal with this. But glance through the letter right now. You can take a look at this. But we'll go through each and every one of these points so that you won't have to deal with this. But this is ridiculous, okay? I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. But there's going to be a lot of people that are happy. There's going to be a lot of people that are unhappy. But what the SBA has done is they've basically given themselves a very, very long time frame to finish this process, which is absolutely maddening. So I think it's ridiculous. This program was supposed to be reinstated on January 17th. We know that that didn't happen because we're now in February 2021. And let's get into it. Now, first things first, number one, you don't do anything. You wait until you receive an email from the SBA telling you that you're eligible for this grant. Now, here's the thing. Supposedly these emails are going to start being sent out February 1st. This letter wasn't issued until the 2nd, even though it's got a date of the 1st on it. I want to know if anybody out there receives this email that says, hey, you're eligible for this, please forward it to iAllegedly@gmail.com because I want to see it. Because here's the maddening part about this is that they're going to take their sweet time with this. Now, number two, the people that already received an EIDL advance, you got a grant money, you got $1,000 up to $9,000, you could be eligible to receive this money. Okay, great news. Not really, because you have to be in the low income area for this to be eligible. So you have to wait for this email. They're going to tell you if you're in this area, but here's the wrinkle. And again, the SBA changed the rules the first time, and like I told you, get ready for them to change the rules again, not knowing what they did, but they're going to make you reapply again. So all the financial stuff, everything that you have, you better have it. So what if your credit's gotten worse during this time? Are you going to get denied during this time? Okay, because so many people have been destroyed during this time that I don't see this as being, quick and fair. So, you're going to get an email invite from the SBA. Now, there's a second group of people, and this is basically number 3 on the list, and that is People applied for the EIDL loan. Remember, you had to apply for the loan to get the grant. People applied for the loan, said, hey, you're gonna get the grant, but we ran out of money. Those people are in the second group. So sit back and wait. God knows how long that will be, because none of us do. But they're telling us once they finish with the first group, they're gonna get to the second group. So if you applied for the loan up until December 27th, 2020, you're eligible to get this. Does the SBA plan on reopening the grant program? No. Currently, they have no plans of this. So they're going to go through group 1, group 2, and then that's it. So if you have not applied for the grant, basically they're telling you that you're ineligible right now, but they're going to monitor the situation closely and let us know if they're going to get to this. Now, again, these people are inept and they've been a bureaucratic mess during this time, and we're going to put our faith in them. You know, every day that they wait, they have jobs. They don't care about us. They don't care about our businesses closing around us. And remember, this channel that you're watching was started because they screwed me over, okay? Just like you guys, okay? These people speak at my conferences, and I didn't get any special treatment, okay? But the laugh's on them, okay? In more ways than one. So now, if you've already applied for the loan, you don't have to do anything. You just have to sit back and wait. Do you need to reapply initially? No. But here's the thing that they talk about. You don't need to reapply, but if you're selected, there's a re-verification process that you're going to be put through. So what does that mean? Number 6, should I reapply? No, you shouldn't reapply. This is a different process and a different advanced program is what they're telling us. So they're only going to give this money to certain people, okay? So it's not open to everybody. The YouTube channels that were out there saying, "No, we're all getting it," and the hate mail that I got from you people that were telling me that I was wrong, you're wrong. Okay, this thing's a mess. The SBA is an absolute disaster, and you guys need to take a look at this, because they're not just going to willy-nilly send everybody out there their $9 grand and get the money. They're going to dole it out. This is going to be a bureaucratic mess for the longest time. This is going to give them work for probably a year at least. This will not be a week or two like it should be, because the emails that they're talking about, it's going to take months to send the initial emails out, which is maddening. Number 7, really simple. If you didn't apply for your 2019 taxes, you better get them done, because if you're eligible, you're not getting the money without filing your 2019 taxes. So get your 2019 taxes done. Now, number 8, what documentation will I need to prove that I'm in a low-income area? You're going to have to provide your gross monthly sales for every month. So if you're not an accounting whiz, you better get ready, because you're going to have to apply and give them all your financial information for your sales for each of the months that they're going to ask for. Starting with 2019 and January 2019 to the most recent month. So basically 2 years worth of financial sales. So just not, we're going to send you the money. It's a mess. Number 9, you're in Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands. You guys are eligible, but you need to make sure that you release your tax information with Form 4506T. And make sure that that's done. Number 10, your business moved. Who cares if your business moved? It's irrelevant at this point. It's the original application date, and that's where they're going off of. But you better make sure that that email address that you provided them is accurate. Now, if for some reason the email address that you provided didn't work, or you said, "Hey, I applied, but I never heard from them," you need to get in there now, and there's an email address that's in here that I'll provide you guys, and notify them of your correct email and that you applied on this date, and go from there. Number 11, who's eligible for this? Businesses with less than 300 people that suffered a 30% loss of income during this time from March 2nd or later. During an 8-week period. Everybody's going to be able to show that. Hit a lockdown. You didn't sell anything during the lockdown. listen, number 12, they brought this up again. We didn't file our 2019 tax returns. Well, you're an idiot because you're not going to get this money. File your taxes. Prepare them. That's going to be the gold standard for you getting this. So get it done. Number 13, if you're a farmer, you're not eligible, so they're not going to have the grant for farming communities or farmers of any kind. Sorry about that. Number 14, what businesses are not eligible? Again, they've got a list of ineligible businesses. But if you applied for the grant and you originally, and you got the money, unless you're a farming company, you're pretty much safe to assume that you're going to get your money. Number 15, again, is kind of redundant because it says this is the new targeted loan. And the worst part about this is that this is for the lower income areas, okay? Great. Again, this is what we've heard, but that's who they're giving this money to. And they're going to dole it out. It's not going to be done quickly. We're waiting. We're feverishly trying to get our businesses ahead and move forward, and these people are not going to do anything for us. Number 16, how do you tell if a business is in a low-income area? So here's how you do that. We use the definition of low-income communities outlined in subparagraphs 1, 3, 4, 5 of 26 USC 45 subsection D. The SBA will determine if your business is located in a low-income area. Vomit time. I'm getting sick thinking about this, okay? Because it's ridiculous, okay? Bureaucratic mess. If it would save my life, I wouldn't be able to figure out if I'm in this area or not. So I'm just going to sit back and wait. And again, I'm going to beg you people, please. Got over 50,000 subscribers. When you get this letter, please forward it to me, okay? I will communicate with you directly. We'll talk about it, but I want to see how they're doing this, because what I want to do is the obvious. When you get the letter to when you get the money, and I'll help you. First person that reaches out to me, I'll help you for free. We'll make sure we got everything financially set up, but I want to see how quick this debacle that continues before our eyes lasts, because we'll do it like that, okay? So email me, that's my offer, okay? Number 17, do I have to repay the advance or the grant? No, this is a grant. And the good news about this for me, for my business, is that the grant programs, everything that we're coming up with, all our targeted grants and everything that we're gonna have, there's going to be a need for this because, again, the SBA is letting us down. Number 18, how much can I receive? Again, it's $10,000. If you have 3 employees and you receive $3,000 and you're in this low income area, you could get an additional $7,000. Okay, that's good news for you. Number 19, what can I use the funds for? The SBA has a list of pre-approved business expenses and operating capital expenses that you can use. Just review it and stick to that. Number 20, how long will it take to get the money? Now remember, within 3 days, no, within 21 days. Once you're approved, not 21 days from now, like other people have been telling you. It's 21 days once you're approved. So once you get that letter and they start requesting this documentation, somebody's got to approve that, a loan officer. And once they approve that, then you're eligible to get your money 21 days later. Guys, we're talking April. We're talking May money, okay? We're not talking about next week, okay? So hold your breath, okay? You're gonna turn blue. 21, if you received a PPP loan, this is not gonna be subtracted from PPP write-off money. Again, don't talk to me. Talk to your accountant. And make sure you follow all the rules with getting PPP loans forgiven. Number 22, gross receipts. They're going to talk about sales. Again, counting 101, it's simple gross receipts. You guys need to know what gross receipts are. Now, number 20 is going to get you mad, because number 20 is, how long will it take once you submit the documentation for us to give you an answer? Okay, 21 days. So you get the letter, you provide them the documentation, they receive it, they're going to take 3 weeks. Once you're approved, hopefully within 3 weeks, they're going to take another 3 weeks to send you your money. Guys, see, that's 6 weeks, okay? Maybe I was underestimating. Maybe it's June by the time you're going to get your money, but you're not getting it within 3 days, okay? Remember, this is not a bank that we're dealing with. This is people that don't care if you're in business. They don't care. They could care less. They care about their own special interest groups. They care about their friends. They care about keeping them in business and the banks that they want to deal with, but they don't care about you and I. Don't ever forget that. Again, more redundancy. Number 21, will this be deducted from my PPP loan? No. Okay. Number 22, more redundancy. Gross receipts. Okay. Ridiculous. Now, if you applied and you didn't receive the grant, there are 2 types of people that you need to listen and pay attention to this. If you were told you were eligible for the grant, but you did not get grant money, you're in group number 2, okay? So group number 2 is the group that, again, you're going to get something, most likely, okay, if you're in the low-income area, but you don't need to do anything. You're in the second group. So basically, once they finish the first group of applicants that did receive something between $1,000 and $9,000, the second group that got nothing, you're going to be notified that they're going to be sending out those people. They're going to send you out your application and your grant money. Now, in a perfect world, this would be very quick, okay? Again, you can send out thousands of emails in minutes, but these guys are going to take months to do this. And last but not least is, how do you contact the SBA? Number 23 has got their phone number, which is the one that you guys probably have tattooed and memorized on your arm because you've probably called it so much, which is the 800-659-2955. And now they set up a new email address that they won't answer, but here's the new email address. And that is targetedadvance@sba.gov. Now, guys, please, come on, okay? I'm upset about this, okay? I'm not happy for anybody. I don't want to do an I told you so, but here's the bad part about this is that there's a lot of channels, a lot of people, oh, we're all getting the money. They got $40 billion. They do. You guys don't understand. This is a government agency that's looking out for itself. They are funded. These guys were under the gun to get things done prior to the inauguration and then didn't, okay? Remember, January 17th was the start date for this whole program. Great news, it's gonna kick off and we're gonna get this thing going, and they did nothing, okay? So here we are, weeks later, they're finally gonna send these emails out, and my offer stands. Whoever gets this email and you need help applying and you're in that low-income area and you're gonna get it, let's get this thing approved, okay? iAllegedly@gmail.com. Email me and I will help you get this money. We'll see how fast it takes, okay? Because I think it's gonna be a mess. This thing should be you applying, them giving the money them approving it within 3 days, and then what does it take to ACH you money? For 3 days, 2 days, whatever. But we'll see how long this whole debacle takes, okay? Thank you for watching this. I hope this was helpful. Do not waste your time and read this letter because you just had somebody read it for you and go through it in depth, okay? Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell notification. If you want to get a hold of us, all the social media links are below. We have an email list with a bunch of cool stuff coming out. We have a Patreon group that is growing slowly but surely, but you can get access to me and private live streams and different help and things like that for your business. We consult up to once a quarter, do some cool stuff. Please reach out anytime. Good luck. More to come, okay? But good luck to each and every one of you, and onward and upward, move forward. Good luck. I will see you guys soon.